Kalosas vrikame. Hey, what are we doing today, George?
Well, it's a day. It's a little cold.
Okay.
So it's a great day for Rakomelo. Rakomelo is traditional in Crete, especially in winter.
It's cold and we got a little fire here.
Yeah.
So that's good. And I guess what should we do next?
First, roll the intro. Nice intro.
And that's a nice intro, and we're back.
We're back.
And hey, for those of you who are joining us, thank you for coming in. We're learning how to make Rakomelo today, which is a mixture of Raki. And Raki is what exactly?
Well, it's a local grape extract. It's the alcohol of Crete. Okay. Let's say that. It has the name Raki or Tsikudia, and when you just press the grapes for the wine, the rest you just leave it to ferment and you extract Raki.
Oh, that looks beautiful. Yeah. Look how clear that is.
Yeah.
So here it'd be something along the lines of moonshine, I think. But in Crete, they give a disposition to farmers that to make a certain amount for home use, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So you have to have a license. And extracting Raki in Cretan villages, it's a celebration. The whole village goes there. It's a party. And because there is only one license, everyone that has what it's called strafila, the pressed grapes, they preserve it and they bring it all together to the party. So they go back with 2 or 3 bottles or whatever they can extract.
Oh, so they bring their own grapes there.
Yeah.
And then they do all this. Wow. That's very cool. So what are some of our steps here to make Rakomelo?
First, it's very easy. You need a small pot. We'll leave it here just to start being warm, because Raki has about 40 to, depending on the extraction level, it's 40 to 45% of alcohol here. So we don't want to boil it. This bottle is almost half a liter. Half a liter.
Oh, I don't know.
In ounces.
Who can help us out there? Half a liter in ounces. Somebody's going to jump in and help us with that. Hey, feel free to comment, especially if you've gone to Greece or Crete and you've tried some of this, because it's I love the whole idea of it. I love the idea that farmers in Crete can make Raki, and then they can take this Raki and make Rakomelo with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess in a cafe, you could order this, right?
Yeah, now it's more popular. Years ago, you should be visiting a village and be winter and be a friend to the cafeji, the guy that.
Oh, so you had to be
very.
So it was on the secret menu.
Not very secret, but because the quantities were low, they wouldn't offer it to you if you're a stranger.
Oh,
you should be part of the team, or
I see,
or a visitor that is welcome. So we just leave it to be warm, and we add 1 stick of cinnamon for this quantity. Okay, and this is cloves, right?
That's a clove. Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think we're done with that.
Wow. Okay, so this is it's the upper view there. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And we just, because the good thing is that we have a very low
heat. And we're just using a sterno for demonstrations. You can do this over your stovetop.
If you do it on your stovetop, be very careful, because it's, as we said, 40 to 45 alcohol degrees. That means if you just be, jumpy, it may catch fire.
Yeah.
Or
be real careful with this.
Yeah, or the alcohol will evaporate.
Yeah. And you just want it warm enough so the alcohol doesn't evaporate. You want to keep it You're just warming it here.
Yeah, and yeah. So this is the fast track. How they will do it in the cafenio. They have the raki, they have the spices, and they have, of course, they have Cretan honey.
Oh, okay.
And this is from pines. There are different variations of honey. This is from pines. The honey from pines, it's darker, so it gives a caramelized color to Rakomelo, and it's clear. So for the taste depends. If you find honey from thyme, it's very pristine, but it gives another level to the taste.
I see.
Yeah. So whenever I think
it's getting warm enough.
It's getting warm. And you will see that now it starts to become light yellow from the cinnamon and the cloves.
Oh, okay. Here, let's stir it. Let's let people have a look at it as it's stirring.
Gentle. Another minute. So this is the fast track, because there is the other way. That's the way I do it, or the
because you use a filter. You really take your time and use a filtration process.
Yeah.
And...
So the other way, this is the way that they will do it in the cafenio. You order it and they prepare it right there. But because there's also a debate how you're gonna have the Rakomelo. Traditionally, they have it hot, so it's ready. It's better to use the fast track.
Right.
Nowadays, that it's more, it's a well-known treat. Some people, they like it cold, or as an aperitif, or something that you drink it on its own. So what I do is that I add the spices. In this bottle, I would like a stick of cinnamon and 4 to 5 cloves.
Okay.
Have it raki, tap it, and then leave it under the sun for a week.
Oh wow!
We do not boil. We just leave the spices to soak there.
Okay.
And then you remove a portion of that, and you add the honey and leave it for another 2 or 3 days. And then you just filter it out, and it's ready.
Oh, nice.
So we don't have a week now.
Yeah.
And we're using the traditional fast track style.
Now, do you pour honey inside there as well? When you...
Yes. So
let me just see, is it getting warm enough? It's getting warm enough. Yeah. Another minute or two. Yeah.
So another thing, we don't want it to boil, because it will evaporate the alcohol, and the second is that when we are using the honey, probably it will destroy the nutrients, that all the good stuff that honey
that's
has.
part of it. Yeah, sure.
So be careful not to boil it.
Take the top off here.
So
hang on a second. Let's add it to the stream and let them see what's happening here. There you go.
All right. So here we are. We have
put in the honey now. Okay, one teaspoon and 2 teaspoons. And 3 teaspoons. And we started with half a liter of Raki here.
So because
and 4 teaspoons.
4 teaspoons.
Okay. Oh, this is amazing. The smell alone, once you add all these ingredients, is incredible.
So what we do now is we stir it gently until it dissolves and we're ready.
So this is how you prepare it in a cafenio. when you have more time, you do a little bit more to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And of course, after that, you can just put it back in the bottle and have it for the next party.
Absolutely.
So I think that it needs another minute, and we're ready.
Should I put the top on it?
Yeah.
So let it simmer there for another minute. And you, George, you grew up in Crete, so you grew up with all of this around you, right?
It's something that it brings me back images of being very young and being with my father, going to my grandfather's village, or especially in the winter. Crete is well known for tourists for the summertime and the beaches and the sun and the sea, but Crete is a completely different continent during winter. Crete is a mountain that it's surrounded by sea. So for me, Crete is something that I don't only see it as a vacation, as an island. It's something that you go for the mountains, for the cold, for the rain. Well, can you say that the rain is something interesting? Yes, it may become interesting because in Crete, when it's raining, they go in a house and they have a party and they share Raki and they burn wood and the wood that they burn is from the olive trees and it has a very specific smell. So all that smells, all that taste brings me back to my childhood.
Oh, that's incredible.
So let's see
how we're doing here.
And I think, it's dissolved.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's got an interesting color too now as well. So let me bring it up so you guys can see the color.
The color is light caramel, and if you use the other method, like you put it in the bottle, it will be more brown because the cinnamon is gonna soak more and give more color.
I see.
So we are ready. This is the plain traditional recipe. Okay. So
okay.
What are you doing if you want to be fancy or creative?
I'll just be a little creative.
Just a little creative. For me, it's for my personal taste is that I always add a slice of orange zest.
Okay.
And that's it.
So when you're fancy, it's cloves. You add, I think you added 4 cloves, a stick of cinnamon, the Raki, obviously, and it was half a liter of Raki. And at the very end, you add some orange zest. So there you go. That's great.
So from village to village, they add their own secret spices.
Sure.
Sometimes I use when we couldn't use it now because it's a very dry spice. But if you use it in a bottle, I always add 1 piece of allspice.
Okay.
Allspice.
Allspice. Yeah. Just a little bit of it. Yeah.
Just a little bit of it, but it needs it
needs to settle for a week. Yeah. Just it's almost like making sun tea here. Yeah.
So should we call it the Cretan old fashioned?
Oh, wow. Yes. Let's give this a try.
Yeah.
So here, let me serve. Okay, we're doing with what we have available right now, but okay.
That's the way that they will do it in the cafeneo as well.
Is it just like that? Oh, okay. Well, here we go, folks. Just like in the cafeneo. So, oh, that smells so good. Okay. So
all right.
now we've got something to actually drink this with. I'm going to just move this over a little bit. So one of the things that we brought along was George was nice enough to make this, which is portocalopita, which is one of my favorites. So we're going to have portocalopita along with this. For those of you that followed along at home, stiamas.
Yeah.
See ya. Oh my God, it's got such a great taste. Now, you can follow that taste up with portocalopita.
It's not that good for breakfast, though.
That's right. It's only 10 in the morning, here. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful.
So don't get us wrong. It's 10 in the morning and we already started drinking Raki.
Raki,
Yeah.
yes.
That's the Cretan style.
That is. Let's see. We have gone. Oh, okay, let's try this a little bit more. Oh, that's it, my friends.
That's it.
And next week, Aurora will be back, and we'll have another great show for you next week. But in the meantime, enjoy your Raki, enjoy your portocalopita, and your
and Rakomelo.
Enjoy all of them, all right? And yasas.
Thank you.